You can't, you have the weekend, solamente the weekend, ya no acepto after Sunday, ¿vale? De oral exam, por eso hay las fechas específicas. Voy a modificar bueno, no he hecho el classroom activity o classroom homework. I'm going to modify that after that day, you won't upload, no podrán subirlo, ¿vale? So please do it on time, prepare, ¿vale? Prepárenlo. Okay, so we are here.
Tampoco ha subido lo del Word, ¿no? Del Google.
Yes, también lo voy a poner, lo de workbook y plataforma, ¿vale? Okay, so we were here, no? We finished this part, this page, so we're gonna read about the history about ice cream. Do you like ice cream, guys?
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
Especially these days, no? Because it's very hot, it's very warm. I don't know where you live, but here in Morelos. What about in Mexico, Marlene? Is it hot in Mexico? Is it hot and warm? More or less? Not really? It's chilly, maybe. Okay, so when did you last one more time. When did you last have your ice cream? Your last ice cream, guys? Do you remember? I think it was this weekend. I had my last ice cream. What about you? When did you have your last ice cream? Karina?
About 1 month ago, I think.
What about Lucero? Brandon, when did you last have ice cream?
last weekend.
Last weekend. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
What's your favorite flavor? What flavor did you like? Do you like
Chocolate.
vanilla, chocolate,
Chocolate.
or strawberry?
Limón, vanilla.
Lemon and
And
vanilla.
vanilla.
Okay. My favorite is chocolate. Yeah, that's my favorite ice cream. Okay, we're gonna listen and read about the history of ice cream. So as you listen, you read the text. Yeah, as you listen, you read the text.
8.9 The History of Ice Cream. Who invented ice cream?
There is no sure answer to this question. Perhaps it was the Chinese in 200 BC. They used ice to freeze rice with milk. Perhaps it was Alexander the Great, or the Roman Emperor Nero, AD 37 to 68. They both liked snow flavoured with fruit and honey.
The 13th century. China to Italy.
In 1269, Marco Polo travelled to East Asia. He returned home 24 years later with many marvels of the world, including a recipe for ice cream from China. So, the Italians became the first people in Europe to enjoy this luxury.
The 16th to the 17th century. Italy to France to England.
Italian noblewoman Catherine de' Medici was a great fan of ice cream. In 1533, she married Henri II of France and introduced him to the delicious dessert. Later, Charles I of England became an ice cream fan when his French chef made it for a royal banquet. He called it cream ice and paid his chef £500 to keep the recipe secret. However, in 1665, it appeared in an English cookery book by Lady Anne Fanshawe. She called it icy cream. For many years, ice cream was a luxury, enjoyed only by royalty and the rich. It wasn't until 1686 that ice cream first appeared on a restaurant menu. A Sicilian, Procopio de Coltelli, opened the Café Procope in Paris and introduced Italian gelato. It was made of milk, cream, butter, and eggs, more like the ice cream we know today.
The 18th to the 21st century. America and the world.
We don't know exactly when ice cream arrived in America, but it was probably with European settlers in the early 1700s. We do know that the first advertisement appeared in the New York Gazette in 1777, and the first ice cream parlour opened in New York City in 1790. We also know that the first ice cream factory opened in Baltimore in 1851, but grocery shops didn't start selling it until the 1930s. The popularity of ice cream grew and grew. In 1946, the Americans celebrated victory in World War II with ice cream, and in 1984, US President Ronald Reagan made July National Ice Cream Month.
Okay, so that's supposed to be the history of ice cream, no? As we know, like every other invention or discovery, the Chinese people do it first, no? Probably it started there, 200 BC, before Christ, ¿no? Es lo que significa BC, before Christ, antes de Cristo. ¿Y cómo sería after Christ? After Jesus Christ, ¿cómo sería? Si BC es before.
Después de Cristo.
Yes, but ¿cómo sería
AC,
en English? A
AC,
D.
ah,
AD. ¿Por qué es D? Porque after death of Christ. ¿Vale? Okay, any questions about vocabulary, words that you might not understand about ice cream?
No, teacher.
No? What about you guys? What about the others? Do you have any questions about vocabulary? Hello, hello.
What is
What is
perhaps?
perhaps? For example, it's another synonym of, for example. Es un sinónimo de, por ejemplo, perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe también puede ser. Maybe, perhaps, maybe. Another? No? Okay, vale. So, let's do this. Who are these people? What nationality are they? And what is the connection to ice cream? Yep, I'll give you 3 minutes to answer this part. Who is Marco Polo? Más bien, who was Marco Polo? Who was Catherine Medici and Henry II? Who was Charles I? Who was Lady Anne? And what is the relation, or why are they related, or were they related to ice cream? Okay, 3 minutes to do this activity, the first activity. So read again and look for the information. Okay. Lucero, ¿está Lucero? Saúl,
Yes, present.
Saúl,
Present.
Edward, Arroyo,
Present.
Alondra,
Present.
Marlene,
Present.
Diana. ¿No está Diana? Tracy.
Present, teacher.
Karina.
Present, teacher.
Mariluna.
Present, teacher.
mm, Mario. Carolina.
Present.
Naomi. Natalie.
Present. Present.
Brandon.
Present.
Fabián. Raúl.
Present, teacher.
¿Fabián o Raúl? No reconocí su voz.
Raúl.
Ok. Thank you, Raúl. Brittany.
Here, teacher.
Gerardo no está. Hi, Diana. Hi. Justo a tiempo de la lista, porque ya puse faltas, doble faltas.
Good morning, teacher. Sorry, I am in the way of City of Mexico.
Okay. No worries, no worries. We are on page. What page is it, guys?
84.
84.
84, thank you very much. We are doing the reading part, if you want, in the meantime, porque están haciendo una activity, your classmates. Yeah, read the texts of ice cream. So who is Marco Polo or who was Marco Polo? Because he's dead, no?
Yes, he
Well,
was an Italian who traveled to Asia,
ah,
and when he returned, he showed, or bueno, mostró la
and he
receta
showed
de she showed an ice cream,
ice cream recipe.
an ice cream recipe.
Yes, exactly. He was a traveler, no?
Yes.
Who was Catherine de Medici and
She is Italian
she was
noblewoman.
Italian, uh-huh.
She
And
was Italian noblewoman.
She was a
She
great
was a
fan
fan
of
in
his
history. She
ice cream.
married two of France, introducing him delicious dessert.
exactly. She introduced the delicious dessert and called it cream ice, no? And who was Henry II?
He was a nobleman too.
Who were here
Um,
of
he
Italy?
tried the ice cream from
Huh?
his French chef.
Yeah, exactly. He tried the ice cream. Exactly. And he kept the recipe, recipe secret, no? But remember that sometimes secrets always reveal or they always come out. Charles the First. Who was Charles the First, guys?
Charles I of England became
Okay,
an
he was
ice
from
cream.
England. Huh?
He became an ice cream
What
fan
became
when Kiefer's chef made it for a royal banquet.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Who was Lady Anne Fanshawe?
she was a writer?
Not really a writer. She was a cook, no? She was a cook.
Yeah, she was a cook and she introduced
Introduced,
the ice cream recipe in her cookery
cookery
book.
book.
Yes.
In her cookery book, yes, exactly. Procopio di Cotelli, who was this person and what is the relationship with ice cream?
He was the first
Italian
person
chef.
who introduced the ice cream in a restaurant, but he, bueno, no dice en el texto, pero el gelato, no sé si lo creó él.
Gelato, yeah.
He created the gelato.
Yeah, the gelato is like the modern ice cream, no? Many years before, it wasn't combined with milk. The gelato transformed the modern ice cream, no? He opened a cafe, so he basically
Maybe he
made the modern ice cream, no? Yes, Edward,
maybe he is nationality Italiano,
he was from Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, gelato is the word for
Yeah,
ice
food.
cream in Italian.
Italian dessert.
Italian dessert, yeah, but it is the same, no? It's ice cream. Edward, who was Ronald Reagan?
He was the US president who made July National Ice Cream Month.
Yeah, he
in
made the National Ice Cream Month, which is in July, no? Exactly.
Mhm.
And he celebrated with ice cream. The victory for what?
This happened in that. In Mexico, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, let's read about ice cream, some amazing facts. ¿Quién quiere leer? Who would like to read the first one?
I'm teacher.
Okay, Diana.
The most popular ice cream flavor is vanilla, followed by chocolate and strawberry.
Yeah, so wait, only one. Thank you very much. Vanilla, yeah. Did you know that, guys? That vanilla is more popular? Is the most popular, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So number 2, please, Tracy.
Yes, teacher. Some of the most unusual
Flavors.
flavors are toothpaste, fish y chips,
Fish and chips.
garlic, and pizza.
And pizza. Garlic. Garlic. What is garlic?
Ajo.
Ajo. Delicious. Ice cream. Garlic ice cream. Yeah. And here in Tepoztlán, mezcal, tequila, other flavors, no?
Elote.
Yes, exactly. Corn. Mole. Mole ice
Carbón
cream.
activado en el centro.
Avocado, yeah, mole, avocado. Exactly. Number 3, please.
That bread, how do you say pan de muerto? In the
Yeah, it's a Mexican dessert, no? So it's pan de muerto bread, no?
In the Santa Clara,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
um,
but Santa Clara has the same flavors, no? So,
yes, mazapan,
yeah, mazapan,
algodón de azúcar.
too much sugar for my brain, for my diabetes.
Yes.
Please, Brandon, number 3, President.
President George Washington once spent 2,000 on ice cream, about
3,000.
300. Oh,
Vice versa, lo dijiste al revés. 200 and 3,000.
okay.
200 and
Today.
3,000. Yeah, exactly. George Washington is the president. He was an American president. He is on the 100 note. Es el que aparece en el 100 note. Yeah, so he spent a lot of money on ice cream. So what about NASA? NASA, Natalie? NASA says
NASA says that ice cream is one of the things most
miss.
missed and be astronauts in space.
Yeah, missed by astronauts. Missed by astronauts. Yes, correct. Next, please, Raúl. In the
early days of TV, mashed potato was used in cooking shows because ice cream melted under the lights.
yeah, used. Correct. Mashed potato. ¿Saben qué es mashed potato?
No.
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 Puré de
No.
papa. Puré de papa. Yeah, mashed potato was used in cooking shows, no? Because remember that the ice cream melts, se derrite, melts. Derretir is melts. Number 6, please, Karina.
Yes, the busiest day for selling ice cream is Sunday.
Oh, yeah, Sundays. Didn't know that, but yeah, it's the busiest day is Sunday. The weekend, no? Maybe. So number 7, Lucero.
Yes. Americans eat on average 27 liters of ice cream a year.
Yes.
But New Zealanders love it more. They eat 28 liters.
Liters, yes, exactly.
Liters.
New Zealanders, they live near Australia, yeah, the kiwis, los kiwis, así les dicen, los kiwis, they eat more, they love more. Finally, please, Carolina.
The U.S. ice cream industry makes 21 billion a year.
A year, yes, exactly. Lots of money for the ice cream. It's just a business. Yep. I would like to try the toothpaste ice cream. It looks delicious, maybe. We don't know. Yep. Okay. So we're going to pause here for a moment, and I'd like you to, we are going to answer one activity about some, any, a lot, etc. Yeah. Some, any, a lot, much. So let me share the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, but it's
A lot, any, or some?
complete.
Any water?
Some water.
Because question.
Some?
Is there any cheese?
A lot of.
A lot of.
Any.
Lot of.
Sorry,
Any.
it was any. A lot, no. Any.
Some.
Correct.
A lot of.
A lot of.
Correct. A lot of fruit.
I need
I need some.
some milk.
I need some.
Much milk.
Much milk.
Much milk. Yeah.
Many pictures.
Many.
How many?
Many books.
Any sugar.
Sugar.
Correct. There is any sugar in my country. Okay, one more. And this is for one person, okay? One, and one. So everybody has to participate. Let's start with Marlene. Choose one number from 1 to 14.
2.
2. This is for you.
How many students are there in the classroom?
Correct. Okay. Next. Who next? Celeste. Choose a number from 1 to 14.
1. La 1.
Sorry?
La 1.
Number 1. Okay.
Have you got a ruler?
Correct. Very good. Careful porque si se equivocan en 3, nos sacan del juego. We finish the game. Next. ¿Quién? Brittany. Choose a number from 3 to 14. Brittany. Okay, Carolina.
8.
8.
Then isn't any.
A, B, or C?
Sí.
Are you sure? Sorry. It's a block. So be careful. Okay, so who Brandon, choose a number from 3. So sorry about that.
6.
Number what?
6. D.
D.
Sí.
Are you sure?
Nah, but
Sorry. Okay, one more. One more opportunity before the time. A or B? Okay. No, one more time. Oh, I didn't want to show answers. Okay. So number 1, no. Number 2, no. This one, no. This one, no. ¿Cuál más había estado?
La 8 y la 6.
Number 8.
3, 6, and 8.
3, 8. Okay. So choose a number. Karina.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Pero yo creo que se revolvió, ¿no? Es la misma.
Yes.
How many?
Okay. Se revolvió, exactly. Every time we play different, it's mix. Yavi, yeah, you're right. Who? Mariluna, choose a number.
9.
9.
Are some?
Are you sure?
Uh,
Are you sure?
yes. I guess.
Yes. Help.
It's some.
It's uncountable. It's
It's
singular.
uncountable, huh?
Is there
Huh?
any?
Is any. Because sugar, yeah, is there any sugar? Huh? Next. Who? Any number, guys?
12.
12. Yeah, pensaron igual. 12.
Some. Would you like some?
Some.
That's correct. So, any number?
5.
5.
Are there some homework to do?
Are you sure?
No.
Homework, is it plural?
Is there any
Is there any?
homework?
Is there any homework?
Seven.
How much?
How much?
Correct.
6.
People. There are a lot of people.
Correct, because children's is not with S.
2.
2?
Any.
Any?
Correct. She doesn't do any sports.
4.
Any.
Correct. Have you got is another way to say do you have?
One.
How many books?
How many?
Right. How many books? 3, 8, 11, 13.
11.
11. Yes. One more opportunity for that.
There isn't a
Habíamos
ball.
dicho que sí, no. Because
There isn't a ball.
Aren't any?
Aren't any?
okay. Aren't any or isn't a? Because we're
Isn't
talking
Isn't a ball.
Isn't a?
yes, we're talking about a ball. Countable, you can use a in negative. 3, 8, 13, or 14.
14.
And is there an orange whiskey?
Any orange.
Okay, so other opportunity later. 3, 8, or 13?
3.
3.
3.
I have got some.
Yes, correct.
Eight.
¿Ya había pasado? Have you got?
Have you got
Correct.
Thirteen.
Is.
Is.
Are you sure?
Are.
No, are.
It's are.
Are.
Exactly, because we're talking about, ¿qué era?
Banana.
Banana.
Bananas.
Bananas. And.
Any.
No.
No was incorrect.
Any.
Orange. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Yeah. So good. Okay, so we continue with our book. Yes, we continue with our book, please. We are going to do the listening and speaking. A meal to remember. Listen to two people who have a special memory of a special meal. Yes, which photo goes with John and which photo goes with Alison, no? So two people are speaking about different meals. So for example, these ones, ¿qué son estos? What are those? Yes, Muslims, Muslim is this person, no? Muslim. Missiles, no? Missiles are the ones. The pronunciation of that. Mussels, no? Mussels. Mejillones, ¿no?
¿No son ostras?
No, mejillones, ¿no? ¿Qué son?
Almejas.
Almejas, mejillones, ya. Muscle. That's the correct pronunciation. Muscle. Suena como muscle de músculo. Yeah. Porque this person is Muslim. Yeah, Muslim, no. Muscle. Yep. Okay. Let's listen. If you want, you can try doing this activity, but the first time is just identify.
8.11. A meal to remember.
Solamente nos va a dar tiempo de escuchar una vez. Yeah, so tomorrow we continue. So only one time, una vez.
1. John.
For me, it has to be this. I was with my girlfriend in France, in Nîmes, in the south. We were students studying the language, and of course we didn't have any money. Well, very little money. We knew a cheap but good cafe near where we lived, but we could still only afford one meal between us. We ordered one small steak and some chips to share. We finished it in minutes. The man at the next table had a mountain of mussels and some bread and wine. He looked at us and smiled. Then he said, in French, of course, "I'm not so hungry this evening. Would you like some of these?" And he gave us a big bowl of his mussels. The cafe owner saw this and smiled. And then he came over to our table with 2 bottles of really good white wine and 4 glasses. And so we all, the cafe patron, the kind man, my girlfriend and I, sat down together and enjoyed delicious food and drink, excellent conversation, and a lot of laughs. It was a great evening and a meal to remember for the rest of my life.
2. Alison.
This is a very memorable meal for me from many years ago. My husband and I were living and working in East Africa on the coast, in a town called Tanga in Tanzania. Tanga's a port, so lots of boats came there from all over the world and some from North Africa. And we often had Arab dhows there selling rugs. We bought one a really beautiful one, and we still have it. Anyway, because of this, we were invited to a meal on board one of the dhows. We were really excited. What an experience. We took our 10-month-old daughter with us and sailed out to the dhow. We could smell the most fabulous smell as we got near to it. The men welcomed us warmly and helped us aboard with the baby. And there, in the middle of the deck, was one huge bowl of the most delicious chicken curry. It looked and smelt fantastic. Then, all the men and my husband sat down on the deck round the bowl and started eating, just with their hands, taking out large pieces of chicken. Unfortunately, according to custom, because I was a woman, I couldn't eat with them. I just held the baby and watched. Finally, they finished and it was my turn. The only problem was that there was no chicken left in the curry, just some sauce. That didn't please me at all, and it's why I will always remember that meal.
So it was a bad experience, no, for her. Chicken curry. Chicken curry is like Indian chicken, no? But with species and things like that, no? And mussels. We're going to listen again, but tomorrow, about that. So please start studying. These pages are not so important, but we're gonna check only one. Please start studying because there are 4 units. 4 units that are coming in the exam from unit number 5. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if you have any questions about the units, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is going to be the day. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Bye. See you later.
See you.